Cousins era begins in Minnesota. It's the coach. This is week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the Minnesota Vikings with a new man at the helm, looking to build on a terrific season from a year ago, as they'll face undefeated starter Jimmy Garoppolo and the resurgent San Francisco 49ers. I'll be back with a look around the early games at halftime. But now let's get up to Minneapolis. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They pass the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The 49ers heading out, and if you listen real closely, you can hear it, the buzz right now that is around this 49er team. And look, they finished last year strong. Big reason why, Jimmy Garoppolo. So a lot of hope coming into 2018.
And I think you nailed everything that you're really talking about with this team, starting with Jimmy Garoppolo. But I think underneath it, I go back to the start of last season, brand new head coach in Kyle Shanahan, brand new general manager, and a brand new direction. And they stayed the course despite starting the season with a long losing streak. Many people wondered if they would win a game, but they didn't panic, didn't rush out and get a lot of veterans for short-term help. Just said, this is our team, this is our structure, let's go for it. And they kept doing that and finished the season with a 5-game winning streak led by, as you mentioned, Jimmy Garoppolo, and a lot of hope and optimism for the future.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They run for it with Morris. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly... So second quarter, this offense losing and hoping to get the football in the end zone for the first time. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. It was Andrew Sendejo from his strong safety spot able to make the play.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now running right through it.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play, Garoppolo to Garcon. And even 60 yards.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch it full speed, running through a defense, can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. A reminder coming up at the half, we hook up with a new guy, Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis, and more importantly this year, scores and stats from around the league here in week 1. So do not press that skip button. He's going to get it running right. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing now is Garoppolo. It was Andrew Sendejo from his strong safety spot able to make the play.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's Garoppolo to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Gold is able to put it through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On first down, Garoppolo being chased out left. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. He dumps off to Morris. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Garoppolo to throw on second down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So we now proceed to the start of the second half.